Hi, my name is Arlene Corcoran. I am a post-rehab Pilates teacher, and I'm also the founder, inventor of the body flossing method, which is a self-myofascial release method that I've been doing for about 20 years. I wanted to talk about my Rolga today. I talk about it in every single class that I teach, probably in every session that I teach privately. I have been rolling out or doing self-myofascial release before anybody was talking about it back in like 2000, 1999, mostly to get myself out of pain. I was in a lot of pain for many years. I also used to weigh 220 pounds. So I found the Rolga by chance. I used to, when I had a couple of in-town studios, I used to spend a lot of time looking at products, new products, mostly because I taught and still teach a wide variety of people with various conditions. They're not all young and athletic. Most of the people I work with are well over 50, some over 60, some over 70, with a lifetime of things that have happened with their body. The Rolga is quite literally the best roller I have ever found for myofascial release, particularly what you do at home. And particularly, it's super lightweight. Pretty much all my clients have it now. And what it does is these grooves allow the bones to be more protected, and you're only applying pressure to the tissue usually. And it has some great features I've never found on any other tool. And I probably have, I don't know, 600 different kinds of balls in here and about 8 different kinds of rollers and grooves and discs and pads and all kinds of stuff. Literally, this is the best one I have found, particularly for head and face release work, particularly for the lower front leg, which is hard to do on any other thing I've ever tried. And of course, the back. And I love it for the back. So typically, and you need to, of course, check with your physician to make sure you can get a massage and you don't have any conditions that could be contraindicated for this. But I like to ease into it. I'm not as stiff as I used to be. Some of us are tighter than others. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. None of our muscles are flat. There's nothing really flat or really straight in our bodies, although we want to think that they are because we're used to thinking in machine metaphors, which is comparing ourselves to machines. And we don't fully compare to a machine by any means, more to a tree or a plant in other regards. So I like to put my spine right in the middle. And then what I'm doing here is I call it a slight windshield wiper. I prefer teaching this work slowly. Not just the teaching, but I actually prefer teaching people to perform the work slowly. First of all, I think the tissue requires that. Now I'm moving a little bit inch by inch. So the roller is going up the back. My hips are moving away from the roller. But I'm capturing the lateral aspects of this group of muscles. They're called the paraspinals. They go up and down the whole spine. That's the group. There's many, many individual ones. So they have edges to them. This is much more effectively done on a Rolga than any other tool I have found. The contours are sort of perfect for almost any body that I have ever worked with, and I've worked with a lot of very different bodies. So I'm just capturing that. The other thing you can do, which I love, because if you have a hard time hurting yourself on a Rolga, is I like to hold the weight of the head in my hands so the back muscles that assist in holding your head up are less activated. And I like to add a little bit of safe, slow, gentle twisting. And this captures more of the rotational fibers because our spine is built to rotate. It has different degrees of motion in various sections of the spine, but every vertebra is supposed to move to at least a certain degree, and as we stiffen up, we lose those ranges of motion. So the Rolga particularly can really help keep your back and the rotational fibers and the edges very comfortable. It can also erase some of the acquired stiffness you get during your workday. Now, anytime you're above the bottom ribs, I recommend holding the weight of your head with your hands. You can get a little deeper between the shoulder blades by lifting your pelvis up. And this is particularly a wonderful spot to do that slow twisting. And so the Rolga is actually grabbing the tissue around on either side of the spine and giving it a good release by engaging and finding those rotational diagonal fibers in the tissue of that particular area of the myofascia. So that is one little tip I have about the Rolga. Literally my favorite roller ever. I will make another video or two talking about some of the other great things about this particular piece of equipment. And it's light. One of the best things about it. See you in the next video.